Do you ever feel like you're doing it wrong? It's a trick question, really. I've had this thought on my mind for a couple days now when I recorded these next couple of episodes that you're going to see. When I was recording them, I was thinking about this, and I decided that's how I was going to open this episode. So, but unfortunately, I spent a lot of time thinking about that question. Every so often the question would pop into my mind, And I couldn't really get any food out of it. Food for thought, that is. I couldn't really kind of come to any... It's just my mind kind of goes blank. I guess I just didn't think hard enough about it. But I thought about the question, and so the question is fresh, has remained fresh on my mind. And I guess I wanted to talk about it a little bit. I don't know what is going to become of it, of the conversation, but I guess if you want, and I don't mean to sound, I know I sounded kind of guru when I asked that question, but I guess if you want to participate, feel free to ponder the question yourself while I try and figure out what the fuck I'm going to say about it. When I asked myself this question the other day, it was because I was thinking about the amount of episodes of Toontown that I've made so far. This is episode 29. And I can't help but wonder, if I'm doing it right. If this series is being done how it should be. I think you can probably understand where I'm alluding. Here's good old Daffy. I had quite the journey with the old Daffster here, as you'll see. We're gonna talk a little bit. I was kind of comparing my... Well, I really wasn't. I wasn't comparing because I can't really have... I don't really have much to compare. I was just thinking about how I'm on episode 29. And when you look at Chazers, for example, it's a YouTuber that I admire. And I believe he's somewhere into his 70s in his episode amount of his Toontown Let's Play. And I couldn't help but randomly think about that and how I'm going to surpass the amount of episodes he makes by a landslide. Well, I mean, sorry, the amount of episodes he's made. And and I just randomly thought about that the other day, and I was like, what attributes the amount of what contributes rather to the amount of episodes? I mean, there's plenty of variables here. It's obviously the amount of work you put in, the amount of episodes you make, of course, but what also dictates the amount of episodes you make rather than I guess the effort you put into it is the format that you take up to do these episodes. And I think that's where my ponderance kind of rears its old head with something of a conclusion, is that ultimately there really is no wrong way, of course. I think you know this. I think you knew this as soon as I asked you the question. But there really, I think, is no wrong way to do anything. This isn't just about the Toontown Let's Play. This is using the Toontown Let's Play and asking myself a question about it. Using it as a launch pad to think about how this same concept can be applied to life. And, you know, I think that I've basically stated what my point is that, like I said, there's no wrong way to do it. If it's what you, if you're satisfied with yourself, and, you know, whether it has something to do with someone else or whatever, if you're comparing yourself to, or your work to someone else's work, whatever it may be, and whether or not you think that's just, if you want to be comparing yourself to someone else, I guess that's your decision, and you're free to do that. And would I recommend it? Honestly, I don't even know. I would recommend doing whatever feels truly right to you. If it feels like it belongs. I'm going to make many an episode. Really? I'm going to make a lot of episodes of Toontown. Probably well into the hundreds. And I'm going to continue doing them in whatever way I see fit. You know, I was thinking about, you know, this is my Toontown Let's Play, and the original kind of plan that I had set for this channel is that I was going to put a very little amount of effort into it, so I could push out as many videos. You know, I just wanted to play games and not care about, you know, the editing or the art, you know, because I spend enough time on that. But, you know, plans change, and I think that while this series is going to remain ultimately pretty consistent with the level of quality and editing and whatever else, I think that if I want to spend more time and make a video better, I should just do that and not worry about how much time it takes or how much energy it takes. That's just part of the training process, is worrying about that kind of stuff. For me, taking the time to make the decision to put less effort in is in a way more effort in itself. So I think that I'm just going to do whatever I want with this series, and if I feel like putting more effort or editing or specialty into it, then I will. And there you go. But if I don't, then I don't, and you won't see it. And this will be meaningless, I guess, if you want it to be. I've been thinking about my Wizard 101 series that I'm not really planning. I'm just thinking about it. It's not really going to be a planned thing. I mean, I have plans for this channel, but really they entail about as much as the idea. That's all I need to get going here. That's the beauty of putting such a small amount of effort into, you know, into these videos, is that all I need to do is think of what I want to do and then just record it and put it up. So, yeah, I've been thinking about this Wizard 101 series. I'm rather excited for it. The only kind of concern I have is the length, the episode length. I think is definitely going to be a lot longer than Toontown. So this building is obviously not going well. We were all, I don't know if these guys just didn't know what they were doing. But I was also not contributing well. I was not helping. I could have been using better gags. I should have been, but I just wasn't. In fact, I could have arguably saved us, but we were doomed. So, you know, Wizard 101 is the only game that I really want to introduce to this channel other than Toontown at the moment. I'm really going to be going hard with the Toontown thing. Also, you know, these next few episodes are going to be post-commentary, because I really enjoyed that aspect of the recording process. Although, while I was playing, I felt as though I was getting a little bit lonely. And, you know, usually when I press the record button, I'm anticipating having something to say within the, you know, within the minute. But it's weird pressing the record button and then just saying nothing and kind of just playing, and I can't listen to music or anything. I'm just playing this game, and it feels a little bit polarizing. So, what I think I'm gonna do is, obviously I'm gonna go back to live commentating because that's just how I like to do things. But I also like post commentary. It's its own thing. It's a little bit confusing, personally, because like right now I know what's gonna happen here, but I don't know how to like not talk about it, or if I should talk about it. And I don't know if I should just cut this footage out at a certain point, because I didn't edit the footage yet. So I don't know. It's weird. This is very definitely a trial and error thing, and it's always good. It's fine too, because I can cut the commentary if I wanted. But also that has its problems. It's a weird thing where I'm watching it back as I'm commentating, and I'm just like, oh, I should cut this maybe. So, this building unfortunately did not go so well. So, what I thought I was going to do was mix live and post commentary together. You know, I thought that I would just, you know, luckily OBS has this unique feature where you can separate the audio tracks. It's not really unique, but it's a convenient feature that you could separate the audio tracks. So if I wanted, I could record live commentary, but I don't have to be constantly speaking. In fact, I can speak about as much as I would playing this game alone with no music or anything, just me in the game. And so that way I would be able to possibly kind of maybe do post commentary for the most part, and then whenever I have a moment in the game that was recorded live, it can also be broadcast. So here's another building. The last one didn't go so well, and but the reason I went into that last one was because I'm at 29 laugh now. From the last episode was quite a time warp to this one, because I was at like 26 laugh or something, and I think 26 laugh. So I couldn't really do a building. I probably could have, but I was having a hard time there, and I had some help. And so here, I finally had a few more laugh to work with, so I figured, I was like, come on, at this point, I have to be able to solo a building, a one story. Like, I gotta be able to. So I was kind of impatient when I failed that building, which of course, like I said, admittedly, I could have done better at that building. But we were all just kind of all over the place there. Not really working together and not really using the gags we should have been. Like, I was saving gags for no reason. We were already at the second floor, and I had 5, what is it, like blueberry pie or whatever the fuck. I had like 5 of those. Yeah, this one. and I just didn't use them. I should have. Also would have helped if I had the seltzer bottle, but I think I might get that. I know I haven't got it yet. Actually, I don't know, I'm trying to think back in the recordings. I guess it's pointless to talk about it in this episode, but I gotta work on getting the seltzer bottle. That's definitely gonna help me out quite a bit, especially in building situations. Fortnite building situations. Yeah, I had quite a time during this recording. It was actually very interesting. There's our second building. We finally did it. It took us like 3 fucking episodes to like 3 episodes to do this building finally. So there's our second of 2 buildings we needed to do. There you go. Okay, here we are at the old headquarters. We go turn on our Toon task. Oh man. Animation 3. Or frame 3 of a singular animation. So this was a 3-point laugh boost, was it? Yeah. Yeah, I forgot all about this. So, guess I'll help. Oh, look, here's, let's help good old Daffy. He's back. Met him earlier. I think, yeah, I just died with this guy. I'm assuming he didn't make it. I think, I went to the building afterwards. I passed by it. You might have seen it in the footage, but, when I passed by the building, they were all, the building was still occupied. So somebody was in it to the 3rd floor, and unfortunately they didn't make it. Sucks for them, buddy. Good old Daffy. Fat skids. This guy's this guy's fun. He wants us to go help him, I guess. Good old Daffy and fat skids. This guy's a real tool. Cap'n Sniffy. I can't even read his name properly because my screen is fucking. Does that say Cap'n Sniffy Jelly Flap? Okay. What a guy. And fat fucking skids. Fat fuck. You fat fucking duck. Alright, here we are in another building, man. A little short on gags. Yeah. Yeah, it's set in stone. We're definitely gonna die. Dude, Squirt, when Squirt misses, it's oddly, it can be aggravating when Squirt misses because it's just such an unusual occurrence for Squirt to miss. So it shouldn't be aggravating, I feel like, but it is. Squirt is like the best last resort gag. Like if you're one hit or something, you definitely want to use a Squirt. As long as the cog is going to, because obviously Squirt is a little lacking in damage in the beginning stages of the game, or really just any stage, but yeah, this guy's really got a lot to say. He's really quacking away. One could speculate that he's being rather quackety. Huh? It's like, shut up, duck. It's literally like, no one. Just stop talking. Stop quacking, please. Like, shut your fucking beak. You know? Fat skids. That was easy. This guy really has a lot to say. I love how I love how Captain Sniffy is just like he's got nothing to say. He's just like here for the ride. He's probably just like shaking his head. He's probably like, SMH, man. He's like, SMH. Look at him. He's 35 laugh. He doesn't owe us anything. Well, Fat Skids is also 35 laugh. He doesn't. But Fat Skids is a nuisance, and this guy's just keeping his mouth shut, you know? Oh, dude, you spoke too soon, man. He spoke too soon. He needs to defeat some micromanagers. Damn, looks like he's got what he wants. There's a micromanager right there. Good on you, Fat Skids. Proud of you, brother. Oh, you know what? I just remembered my Wizard 101 membership's out by now. I'm really pretty broke right now. I literally can't even fucking buy that membership back at the moment. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I can get some money together. E3 is happening right now if you're interested in some past recollection. Because when you're watching this video, it won't be for a while. In fact, I doubt I will be rolling these videos out until sometime next month, which it's June. It's June 11th. E3 started yesterday, I think. Well, it's actually not technically starting until tomorrow, I believe. Or something like that. It's like, yesterday we got Elden Ring revealed. Finally, we got some gameplay. That trailer was fucking wild. And now tomorrow, Bethesda and Xbox. Today, I think we have Ubisoft. Or no, sorry. Tomorrow we have Ubisoft. The next day we have Bethesda and Xbox. All the other companies, I don't really give a shit. I don't think I'm tuning in today. I guess maybe I will, because I got nothing to fucking do, but you know, the only things I care about are the next Assassin's Creed, which is probably not going to be shown, and the next Elder Scrolls, which I have no hope for and is probably not going to be shown. So, yeah, this E3 is kind of a shit stain. It's looking up to be. I am, however, considering that they're going to talk about the next Final Fantasy because they revealed that, I believe. I don't even know when they revealed it. I don't remember. Was it last year? I don't think it was last E3 that they revealed that. There's no fucking way that E3, that time has gone that fast. Maybe, holy shit, maybe. I don't know. I just think that Square Enix is probably going to talk about the next Final Fantasy game because it's been enough time. You know, like when you look at, you gotta know how these guys, you know, you gotta know how these guys function. You know, they're not gonna talk about a game if, like, yeah. You just gotta be able to gauge how long it's actually gonna take for them to fucking fork out a game. It takes a long time for these guys to actually say anything, and then, you know, E3 is just kind of a big fucking cesspool circus of these guys talking about trying to get everybody razzed up over games that they probably aren't actually that proud of, you know, or whatever. So, you know, when it comes to like Elder Scrolls, you know, they're still not even touching that shit. So they're gonna talk about Starfield because that's what they talked about like 3 years ago. They revealed 2 games that literally haven't even been fucking touched. Now I assume Starfield's almost coming around the corner. So they'll probably talk about that. And then Assassin's Creed, I think, came out last year, so they're not going to talk about... They probably... It's relatively likely they won't talk about Assassin's Creed this year. That's probably next year. Because they used to do every year, but now they're doing every 2 years. And then what else? Final Fantasy, they've just been waiting a long time. I don't know their schedule, I just know that it's been about 6 years since the last one. So I'm sure they probably... And they announced the next one. So I'm sure they'll probably do something with it this year. Which, what's that? I think that's in a couple days. Or maybe that's today. I don't know. I looked at the schedule, but somehow I already forgot it. I'm stupid. Anyway, there you go. We did some buildings. I gotta say that wraps up this episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.